Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all of you for your condolences, your warm wishes, your support, your loving comments in relation to what's been going on with me. I am back. I took a week off, roughly, and I want to thank you all for your patience as well. Those of you that are expecting your personal readings, I am starting to work on those. Patreon people, thank you so much also for understanding. Let's take a quick message. As Mercury has just turned direct, just a few minutes ago, we all know that Jupiter and Mercury have been very close to turning direct at the same time. Jupiter has turned direct a few hours ago. This was one of the strongest Mercury retrogrades that we've had for years. And oh, goodness me, I felt it. It's been never-ending, this Mercury retrograde. Those of you that are ruled by Mercury, so Gemini and Virgo people, it was more significant for those of you. I'm double Virgo, so double the Mercury. That's why the messenger hasn't been bringing you messages. Life happens. We have to keep soldiering on. Really, the love that you all showed towards me and my channel really warmed my heart. But as you all know, life goes on. Let's see what the message is. Let's take a quick message. And again, I want to thank you dearly. I cannot answer all of you. The comments are so many. This is my answer to all of you, and my condolences to those of you that have lost loved ones recently. Some of you say that you've lost special people in your life even a few years ago, and it's never the same. But life goes on. Let's see what the message is. Okay, so calling on Spirit. Spirit, please, what is the message and what are the energies we are in at this time? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And it's really interesting because it's in the reverse. We have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, and we have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Cups. So this is the general energy, the Ace of Cups. We know that with the Ace of Cups, this is an offer. It can be an offer that it's a potential. We don't know though. I mean, it's on the table, this offer, but I feel that the timing for some reason is not right. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. Okay, the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Karma is looking downwards at this time. We know that the Wheel is a timing card as well. The Wheel of Karma, this is in relation to an offer that's on the table. Knight of Cups is not someone that is certain about, if we don't know that they're totally balanced and able to offer this right now. The blockage here is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Emperor. I do see the Emperor as a maturing process, as an energy. It can also speak to someone that's in a position of power. It could speak to a father as well, a father figure. Okay, so Aries, Taurus for me. Could also be any other sign connected to Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay, the Emperor is a number 4. 4s speak to home and the family. This is a card of maturity. It's a card of blockages for me, but it's also a card of security. Okay, when the timing is right, Someone is willing to stand strong emotionally, take charge, make an offer. Here is the potential. This is a potential for a new beginning, but it's a maturing process here. This is an offer of love. Someone's got other things that they're dealing with right now, so love could be on the back burner. The card of Jupiter to me speaks of matters of legalities, law. The time could be restricted right now. Maybe it's just not the right time. This could also speak to blockages where someone's philosophies, someone's truth, maybe even travel, physical travel is concerned. Someone is going through a learning process, a maturing process. Okay. And this does speak to stability when the timing is right. And when timing is ripe. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle holds. And we've got the Magician, which is Mercury. Mercury going direct. The Magician does speak to a beginning. It speaks to, communication. It can speak to collaboration, business, having magic in our hands, having the ability to manifest something, a new beginning. Remember that this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's a number 10. But it's in the reverse, which to me goes back to the Hermit. We're still in the Hermit mode. The Hermit is someone that's still doing their homework. They're still maturing spiritually. Someone's still in hiding, soul searching. Okay, and the Hermit obviously can speak to the Wise One. Someone who is an advisor. Could speak to a solicitor, could speak to a doctor. We could be looking at health as well. Remember, Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So Gemini is communication. It's maybe even choices. Remember, the twins is Gemini. That's where the North Node is facing, everyone. So the North Node of the Moon, is close to finishing up its cycle. The nodes, Gemini North Node and Sagittarius South Node, so that axis we've been moving through, which will be changing in the near future, in a couple of months ahead. So we're at the end of a cycle, if we could call that a cycle. The world is full of cycles, life is full of cycles. And we know that Gemini and Sagittarius, they're all about learning, teaching, learning our philosophies. Gemini is also short distance travel. Sagittarius is long distance travel. We're still working through that process. We know travel is not easy still. And I just wanted to mention also that astrologically speaking, we're in between eclipses now, which is, it's like two worlds melding, joining, two worlds joining, so two timelines coming into one. So dealing with past eclipses as well as futuristic eclipses, which are not long to go. So this is beautiful. It is an ace. Remember this card of Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate. It's forever turning. Things are forever changing. Okay. And matters of love need maturing. Someone needs to know that they can offer this cup. I feel that some of you are dealing with someone that has got other things that they've got on their plate right now, and I feel as though this offer is not going to come through unless it's a long-term stable offer. Someone needs to be certain. They could be dealing with, as I said, legalities, the red tape, business. Right now, let's see what's under that Ace of Cups. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Virgo card. This is a card of abundance, but it's also a card of independence, singlehood. Someone who knows that they can stand on their own, someone who is single, someone who is, I don't know if I can call them a loner, because I did mention already the Hermit, which is a 9. Again, we're coming to the end of a cycle. Someone could be searching any matters to do with legalities or spiritually, being more spiritually inclined. Remember, Sagittarius is also a very spiritual energy, so someone is going through their awakening, through a spiritual awakening, through a lot of maturing, okay? And obviously it's got to do with money matters. Someone knows their worth. And what's missing, I would say, the puzzle. What's missing from their life is that Ace of Pentacles, which shows complete stability or family, abundance, a sense of security, a sense of togetherness. So there's like, as I said, we're in between two worlds right now. Okay, let's take a message from the Mythic Oracle I feel called to do today. It's interesting that we've got Mercury and Sagittarius. Sagittarius, which is Jupiter, and these two planets have been meeting, connecting in a very positive way 3 times as they have been retrograding. Now they've come out of retrograde. Remember that Jupiter and Mercury do speak to the mind, to intelligence, to learning and teaching, students, teachers, and they will be conjoining, they will be coming together in a very positive way again early November. So whatever answers we're hoping to receive, whatever clarity, we'll be receiving that just around the corner. Won't be long as these 2 planets, now moving direct, will start to gain speed, will start to move. We know that as a planet changes direction, it's still not really moving. So it takes a few days. Let's see what the message is from Spirit, from the gods, everyone. Okay, this reading is done on the 18th for me. For some of you, it's the 19th already in the southern hemisphere. My regards, my love to all of you in Australia, in the southern hemisphere. Nevertheless, I know in Australia it's been really tough with the lockdowns. Some of you there are starting to open up. Some of the mandates, the lockdowns are starting to open up slowly. A sweet sense of freedom to a certain point. Anyway, what's the message, please, Spirit? We've got Hassati, crossroads, and it's a number 4, which Hassati, crossroads. Someone is at a crossroad, they're ready to make a decision. Number 4, again, is the Emperor. 4 is the house of home. It does speak to the past. It also speaks to the family, the parents, mainly the mother, could be also the father, as we've got the Emperor here. Let's read it quickly. And she's got a key that's hanging off her hand. The key can speak to a home, a solution, a resolution. Remember that the key in the Lenormand is something long-lasting. It's Venus in Taurus, which speaks to values, monetary, a building, what we own. It could speak to an achievement. It could speak to liberation as well. Now, there's 3 generations here. So we've got, let's say, the grandmother, the mother, and the daughter. So this does speak to generations. Let's quickly read number 440. The myth goes, Hassati is an incredibly important, powerful, and complicated deity. Although she appears throughout Greek mythology, she actually predates it. In the ancient Orphic religion, she is said to be the key-bearing queen of the entire cosmos. Hassati is associated with gateways to other realms of existence and is the gatekeeper of hidden realms and sacred knowledge. She is present at the threshold of transformation and represents the road to unknown places. She is depicted as a triple-faced goddess with the heads of a dog, horse, and bear, or those of a dog, serpent, and lion. She may also appear as maiden, mother, and crone, representing the passage through the phases of life and wisdom. She is connected to wilderness and wild creatures and is said to be guarded by black dogs. She carries a torch which shows she is one who illuminates and brings wisdom. She brings light to dark places, revealing the treasures that are hidden in the unconscious. She carries a knife and rope, symbolizing the cutting of the umbilical cord in birth and the severance of body and spirit in death. She also carries a dagger, representing power, discernment, and the ability to cut through all things, and a key symbolizing her role as gatekeeper. And the message is, if you've drawn this card, a major life-changing crossroads lies before you. Hassati beckons you to choose a direction. You must make a decision. Change is inevitable, but the direction of change is completely up to you. Hassati is calling you to the untamed and wild areas of life. You must follow this deepest of calls. You know inside the decision you must make, and it is probably a terrifying decision, yet it is one that will take you to your highest calling. Do not be afraid of what you feel deep inside. Follow that inner wisdom and let it lead you to your destiny. So, even though the decision can be a difficult one, it will bring us to a place of stability and security, with the Emperor being here. Okay, and what the Ace of Cups says to me is, whatever offer comes through, there is a potential here, and this is the Holy Grail, remember, that if there is an offer on the table, even if you are doubting this offer, whether to offer or to receive, know that it's something that is meant to happen. It will bring you some sort of a resolution. So we're at a gateway right now, and we need to make a decision. That's what the key speaks to. And remember, the gateway does speak to, in the Lenormand, number 22, it's the path. There's a decision that needs to be made. And I feel that some of us are maybe waiting on some clarity which will come through with the messenger that's going to come through, because this is a message. So look out for signs and symbols which may help you make a decision, okay, through clarity, through communication, through whatever Mercury speaks to for you. Okay, and it does speak to ethereal love, spiritual love. Okay, there can also be someone, I mean, this Emperor could be in a position of singlehood, as I see the Nine of Pentacles, or some of you are needing to stand strong and take on the energy of the Emperor and do what you need to do, and do not hesitate, okay, because the path is open. Whatever choice you're needing to make, you have to stand strong and make the choice and go with whatever your heart is telling you. All right, everyone, so I want to thank you so much again, once more, for being here, for always supporting my channel, being here, being part of Divine Debut Soul Family. We are very much a family, and many of the messages that came through, the condolences that came through from my post to you, I've seen, so many new people commenting, which don't usually comment. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love that you show. I will be back. Much love to all of you. My love and support to all of you. And I will be talking to you very soon. Ta-da.